Bermuda. The storm is expected to pass by the island Sunday night into Monday. I'm Kristen Wright, and this is NPR News in Washington.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include Amazon Business, offering business buying tools and technology with the goal of simplifying
nó chỉ
how to stock
gado
up and get
Utah
ahead.
này kìa.
Learn more at
Chắc cái gì đầu kia là
amazonbusiness.com.
một đồ gado
And the
Utah nó
listeners
mà
who support this
cá
NPR
họ
station.
cá trống
KPCW News Time is now
nó chỉ
8:06.
ở sát
Listen
trong
to
nó
local
rong
news
câu
hour.
kia
Let's see what's going on with the weather. Here's a report from Central Kansas.
Happy Friday, KPCW listeners. It's time for a look at your forecast for the Wasatch. Back on this Friday, we're looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies as we move throughout your Friday. You're going to notice temperatures climbing into the low 70s only in Park City and high temperatures in the upper 70s. We may touch 80 briefly in the Heber Valley. Now, with those clouds that'll be building, and I think it's mainly dry for the rest of today, but there is going to be about a 10% chance late this afternoon or early Friday evening for a isolated pop-up shower to develop. But I think later chances of rainfall will increase as we get towards your Friday night, overnight, into your Saturday, especially during the midday and afternoon hours on Saturday. I think it's going to be a pretty good chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms developing across the Wasatch Back. So that means you're going to want to make sure you have those ponchos and umbrellas close by if you've got any outside plans as you go throughout your Saturday. High temperatures on Saturday will climb to near 70 in Park City. We'll see those highs in the mid-70s for us in the Heber Valley. As we go into your Sunday, look for partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will climb to near 70 again in Park City, and we'll see those highs in the mid-70s in the Heber Valley. We'll have another chance of isolated showers and storms developing for your Sunday. So not a complete washout for the weekend by any means, but there will be the chance of pop-up showers and storms both Saturday and Sunday across the Wasatch Back. So just keep that in mind for your outdoor activities. Now, as we head into next week, high pressure starts to build back in across the area, so we'll start to clear things out and dry things out. Return to the sunshine out there across the area as high temperatures will warm back into the 70s in Park City, and we'll see those highs warming into the upper 70s to lower 80s as you get towards the Heber Valley. Again, we'll see lots of sunshine once we get into next week. So the first official week of fall as we bring in autumn on autumnal equinox on Monday is looking like it's going to feel more like summer again across portions of the Wasatch Back. Let's look at your latest forecast. I'm ABC4 meteorologist Cedric Haynes.
This weather report is brought to you by ABC4 Utah, ABC4.com, and Deer Valley Resorts, DeerValley.com.
đồng cù bỏ khó chơi ta cũng chỉ bỏ nó chỉ là thế bỏ hà đông cho xí
Coming up, we're going to be speaking with Taylor Cornell. She's with the Utah Department of Health and Human Services Office of Substance Abuse and Mental Health.
vậy
We're
chỉ
talking
vậy khó
about
chơi so
grief and reaction to trash. Then Utah State
sơn dân gió đi nó chỉ
University's
sẽ là một so để trên mà là một người kia thì giống từ
We'll
đấy
finish our hour by speaking with Jeff Dreyfus. He's the new rabbi at Temple.
This is Catherine Marr, President and CEO of National Public Radio. Thank you for listening to KPCW Park City, your local NPR affiliate. Whether you tune in for local news and music, national headlines, or your favorite NPR shows, you trust us to be part of your day. And when you subscribe to this station's free newsletter, The Local, whether you're here in the Wasatch Back or across the globe, you won't miss a thing. KPCW's top local stories will be delivered right into your inbox. Donor support makes all this possible. Help KPCW continue to be the station you count on by making a donation today at kpcw.org.
nhau cứ hà lọ cứ hà nó sẽ kiểu ở xa nó rồi giống câu từ rồi
KPCW's Christine Butler reports the search for newly obedient.
thế là trâu xa nó thì họ đi lọ cho cứ hà thì những khu kinh dị hà là một lần I 80 ways thì cái gì chậu ways
experienced health issues. He officially became Recycle Utah's general manager in January. In a statement, board chairman Mark Will said he and the board of directors are deeply grateful for Bedell's service, leadership, and passion for Recycle Utah. Barfield said Bedell's, quote, strategic thinking helped Recycle Utah to envision a comprehensive waste management relocation to best serve the needs of our growing community. He also said Bedell's dedication left an enduring mark on the organization and community. The search for a new executive director begins immediately. According to the statement, Recycle Utah's board will jointly lead the organization until a new director is hired. According to its website, Recycle Utah was incorporated by a group of Park City locals in 1990. The organization Recycle
tàu ở chờ là tới lúc bản đề à là tới tuần trừ nó thì chỉ vào lúc bản đề nó bù một đêm cứ đi theo lúc bản đề
Park City plans to start installing a new protective net between Thames Canyon
tuần gió lên nó tiếp tuần lên cứ tuần mùng 3 mùng nung rễ hồi thế nó giờ
Ground Tester has more on
cho nhiều mà nhiều thì tiêu đi thế nhiều nung rễ nữa
The Park City Council voiced support for building the net to protect against errant golf balls. Thames residents have been in favor of
thì nó chỉ mua mà lư là theo mua tay đua mà lư là mất
shanks
tí
and
cho
slices at the local driving range. Adding to the safety risk, Park City just completed a new 12-foot wide pedestrian path on Thames Canyon Drive along the perimeter of the driving range. The 600-foot-long net will taper in height from 25 to 50 feet, blending in with the natural slope west to east. The city intends to minimize the
một
visual
tàu đã
impact
tiến
of
để
the
bù là
net
sập
by
bố về
planting
tên nói thế
dozens of trees and shrubs, according to a staff report. In August, Park City's Board of Adjustment approved a variance for the net as it exceeds the 28-foot maximum height allowed in the area under the Land Management Code. That month, the Park City Planning Commission also approved a permit for the net's installation. The net will be installed in 2 phases. In mid-October, crews will excavate and pour the foundation for the net's poles, which is expected to take around 8 to 10 days. In early December, the net will be installed. Park City Municipal is a financial supporter of KPCW. Parker Malatesta, KPCW News.
KPCW News time is now 8:13. The tragic shooting death of Charlie Kirk was a traumatic event that has affected many Utahns profoundly. The Utah Department of Health and Human Services has a variety of crisis resources that are available to anyone who might need help. On the phone to talk about it is Taylor Fidel, the Program Administrator for Crisis Services of the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Substance Abuse and Mental Health.
这个
Good morning,
有
Taylor.
到 California
Good job.
All right. So Taylor, let's start by discussing the ways in which the human brain processes tragedy and trauma.
Yeah, so I think it's different for everybody, and it's also different developmentally, right? So children and adults are going to process trauma differently. For children, they're not as experienced with things, and so they may have a hard time understanding what's going on. There might be a lot of
cầm trì luôn rõ
behavioral differences in that we do focus on
sau này thì bệnh cháu rồi
like that, where adults, they're, again, trying to process things a little bit different, or trying to understand things, but you're going to see what is done that come up with that.
What are some of the symptoms we see? Let's start with adults. What are some of the symptoms we see in adults when they're trying to process a tragedy or a trauma?
Yeah, so everybody's unique, so it's going to be different for everyone.
cho nên mà đã thì
But
tiền
there
cho
are
nên
some of the things that you might see
nó sẽ tiếp
are
họ hỗ trợ nó là cái năng cho đồng để cái môn đồng xưa giờ để cái năng chỉ đồng đồng để chỉ môn đồng để được họ cô cô nó thì hay này vậy sẽ hỗ trợ nữa là chị nó cũng biết tiếng Nhật đây này sẽ hỗ trợ nữa chỉ sẽ để cho sống cho tông cho sống lại cho tông này cái môn đồng
Yeah, they can. A lot of the time.
rồi sao nó về đồ sao West Coast nó nữa là cái tròn kỳ rồi theo rồi ra sao và họ tôi ra tới thì mình cả nên xong thì cho họ cái gì đi được $1 cả đó họ hoặc là cái $1 cho trí được thế này cả đồ Utah ta chứ mình đâu Nevada chứ mình đâu California để cho nó tại vì tròn kỳ được thế này theo chị tôi nói thì cái cho tôi nhu con hụt đấy rồi nhu nói theo của rau nhu nó thầu lu xì thầu lu chỉ lì trâu lì cha nó cũng tụt một cái này tên nó chỉ lo xin đâu đấy à xin đâu chỉ bông lo nai chỉ có xin đâu đấy cho nên non để cơ